fog and filthy.
I have these 2 nights watched with you, but can perceive no truth in your report. When did she last walk?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, and afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. And all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation of nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. In this slumbery agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time has she said?
That, sir, which I will not repeat after her.
You may to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Know you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and by my life, fast asleep.
How came she by that light?
I have stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see, her eyes are open.
Aye, but their sense is shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action with her, to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her to continue in this a quarter of an hour.
Yet here's the spot. Hark, she speaks. Out death spot! Out, I say! Do. It's time to do it. Fine, my lord. Fine. A soldier in a fear. What did we fear? Who knows it? When none can call our power to account. Yet, who would have thought the old woman to have had so much blood in her? Do you mark that? Hey, my wife, where is she now? What won't these hands e'er be clean? No more of that, my lord. No more of that. You are all with this starting.
She has spoke what she should not, I am sure of it. Heaven knows what she has seen.
Here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Well, this disease is beyond my practice. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. You're not so pale. I tell you again, Angus buried cannot come out of one's grave. Come, give me your hand! What's that? Cannot be undone. To bed. To bed! Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their death pillows discharge their secrets. Remove from her all means of annoyance and keep close eye on her. And so, good night, I think. but dare not speak.
Good night.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm and the good Macduff, and his uncle Seward. Revenge is burning them for their dear causes. Would to the bleeding and the grim alarm excite the mortified man.
Near Barnwood shall we well meet them that way they are coming. Who knows if Donald Bane be with his brother?
For certain, sir, he is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There is Seward's son, and many unrough youths that even now protest the first of manhood.
How does the tyrant?
Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say that he is mad. Others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle under the distempered cause within the belt of rule. Not as they feel his secret murder sticking on his hands. Now minutely, revolts upbraid his faith breach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Not as they feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish sleeve.
Well, we'll march on to give obedience where it's truly owed. Meet we with the medicine of the sickly wheel, and pour we in our country's purge, each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs be to dew the sovereign flower and drown out the weeds. Make we our march towards Burnham.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly on. Till Burnham would remove to Dunsinane, I cannot take with fear. What is the boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall ever have power upon thee. Then fly, false stains, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sag with doubt nor shake with fear. The devil damn thee black, thou cream-faced loon! Where gottest thou goose look?
Oh, there are numerous
Geese, villain!
Oh, soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face and overread thy fear, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch?
Well,
Death to thy soul. Those linen cheeks of thine are counselors to fear. What soldiers, we
the English force so please you.
Get thy face hence. Satan! I am sick at heart when I behold Satan, I say! This push will cheer me ever, or disseat me now. I have lived long enough, and my way of life has fallen into the sear, the yellow leaf. And that which should accompany old age is honor, love, obedience, troops of friends, I must not look to have, but in their stead, curses, not loud, but deep. Mouth honor, breath which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not. Satan!
Does that gracious
What news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I will fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
'Tis not needed yet.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Skirt the country round. Hang those that talk of fear.
Yes.
Get my armor. How goes thy patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that you keep her from her rest.
Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased? Pluck from the memory a rooted sorrow? Raise out the written troubles of the brain, or with some sweet oblivious antidote, cleanse the stuffed bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart?
Therein the patient must minister to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs, I'll none of it. Give me my armor, my staff. Doctor, the things fly from me. Send out Satan. If thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find her disease and purge it to a clean and pristine condition, I would applaud thee to the very echo that should applaud again. Pull it off of me! What rhubarb, cyme, or other purgative drug would scaff for the English hints? How's thou heard of them?
Aye, my good lord, your royal preparation makes us hear something.
I will not be afraid of death nor bane till Burnham would come to Dunsinane. I hope the days are near at hand when chambers shall be safe.
We doubt it nothing.
What word is
nemesis before us.
The wood of Burnham.
Let each soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shatter the numbers of our host and make discovery air and report of us.
It shall be done!
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps stealing Dulcinea and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope, for where there's advantages to be given, both more and less have given him revolt, and none serve him but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too.
Let our just censures attend the true events, and put we on industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative their unsure hopes relate, but certain issued strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war!
Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come! Our castle will laugh, a siege to scorn. Here, let them lie till famine and the ache eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have met them dareful, beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise? The cry of women, my lord. The time has been. My senses would have cooled to hear a night's shriek, and my fell of hair would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors. Direness familiar to my slaughterous thoughts cannot once start me. Whence forth was that noise?
The queen, my lord.
Dead. She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day until the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour on the stage and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought
The woods began to move.
Liar and slave!
I will endure thy wrath if I must, but I tell thee if you look within this 3 mile, I say I'm moving through.
If thy words be false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive till famine cling thee. If thy words be sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the themes that lie like truth. Fear not, till Burnham wood do come to Dulcinea. And now a wood comes toward Dulcinea. Arm, and out! If this which she avouches does approach, there is no flying hence nor tarrying here. I begin to be a-weary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow, wind! Come, rack! At least we'll die with harness on our back. They don't need enough! Your leafy screams throw down and sure like those you are! You really unshall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first attack. Macbeth and I, with others, will take up what remains to do according to our order.
Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Ah! Give them breath! Those flametous harbingers of blood and death! Well, it's time me to escape. I cannot fly. But bear-like I must fight, of course. Who was not born of woman? Such a one I am to fear, or not.
What is thy name?
I'll be afraid to hear it.
No,
Thou that calls thyself a name harsher than any is in hell.
My name's Macbeth.
The devil himself would not remember the time one hateful to mine ear.
No more hateful.
Thou liest, supporter. With my sword I'll prove the lie thou speakest.
I was born a woman. Swords I smile at. Weapons laugh to scorn, brandish my madness of woman born.
This way, the noise is! Tyrant! Show thy face! If thou fallst from no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. Macbeth! I know thou, for my blade I put away undeeded. Fortune, bring him to me, here's all I ask.
This way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes who strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon them.
Turn, hellhound.
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is much too charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. The bloodier fiend that turns to give out!
Thou losest labor, as easy mayest thou thee entrench in air with thy keen sword, and presses make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born.
Oh, despair thy charm, and let that angel that thou servest tell thee, Macduff was from his mother's womb, untimely rent.
Accursed be the tongue that tells me that, for it hath cowed my better part of man. And be these juggling fiends no more believed that palter with us in a double sense, and keep the word of truth to our ear and break it to our hope. I'll not fight you.
And yield thee, coward, and live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee, as we have our rarer monsters, painted on a pole. Under it, hear me, you'll see the tyrant.
I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet and to be baited with a rabble's curse. Oh, though Vernon would come to Dunsinane, and now opposed being of no woman born, I will try the last. Before my body, I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff, and damn be him that first cries, hold enough.
I wonder where friends we miss were arrive.
Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son. My lord! My lord! Your son, my lord, is paid a soldier's debt. He only lived until he was a man, which had no sooner his proudness confirmed in on Shrieking station where he fought, but like a man he died.
Then he is dead.
I am brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for it hath no end.
Had he his hurts before?
I on the front.
Why then, God's soldier be he! Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so his knell is null.
He's worth more sorrows, and then I'll spin for him.
He's worth no more. May ye say he parted well and paid his score. And so God be with him. Here comes newer comfort.
Hail, King, for so thou art. Here mayest thou see the cursed usurper's head. The time is free. I see that thou art encompassed by thy nation's pearl. My salutation they have in mind, whose voices I desire with mine. Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland!